Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make my convention swap for 2015. This is what it looks like on the inside. The requirement for the swaps this year was that we were supposed to make a full-size card. So this is mine, and this is what they all look like. There was 60 of them that we had to make, and this is all 60 of my swaps. And you'll notice they're all the same. Swaps are usually all the same design. The only thing is that I was thinking I was going to have to change the color because I was almost out of the ribbon. But we ended up having enough, so that was perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for the two stamp sets we're using, I'm using the Awesome Artistic stamp sets, brand new in the annual catalog this year. And it coordinates beautifully with the Butterfly Basics. Let me give you the measurements of the pieces we're going to use. Okay, so the base of the card is Whisper White, and this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then a Whisper White piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 5, and then a piece of Tip Top Taupe, which is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. This layer, Whisper White, is cut at 2 by 4, and then the Tip Top Taupe is cut at 2 1/8 by 4 1/8. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and run this through the embossing machine. And we're going to use this embossing folder, which is called Elegant Dots. Let me grab my Textured Boutique. Okay, so I'm using the Textured Boutique machine. This is retired, but it did show up on the clearance rack a few weeks ago. So hopefully there's still some there. But I love mine. It's just a lot easier because I don't have to get the big shot out. And it's just for embossing. So we're going to take the Elegant Dots embossing folder, and I'm just going to emboss this Tip Top Taupe. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and cut this in half. So with it being 5 inches long, we're just going to cut it at 2 1/2. So you're actually going to be able to use it twice on 2 cards. So I'm going to cut mine in half at 2 1/2. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and adhere this piece to the front of the Whisper White 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, then we're going to use the 1-inch dotted lace trim in the Tip Top Taupe, and I'm going to put adhesive along the back side. This is probably too much. This is just what I had left over, so it was just enough for me to be able to make a video. I'm going to line this edge of the ribbon, or the trim, up with the cardstock that's underneath. And I'm just going to trim this down. Okay, so now next we're going to go ahead and stamp first. We're going to use the Tip Top Taupe Classic Ink. And I'm going to use the Sending Wishes Your Way. And this is from the Butterfly Basic stamp set. I'm going to stamp this right along the bottom. And you want to do this first before you actually put it to the card, because I'm going to put dimensionals on that right now. I'm just going to put a dimensional to hold the ribbon in place a little bit better, so it doesn't come off. Okay, then we're just going to put this on the base card. So pretty. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and stamp this little Whisper White piece. I'm going to grab some scrap because I'm going to be stamping off a little bit and I don't want to get it on my table here. Alright, so we're going to use all these images, and these are all from the Awesomely Artistic stamp set. This one is going to go on first. So this is like a background stamp. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this. But first I'm going to stamp off. And I'm going to get a little bit lighter shade of the Tip Top Taupe onto the background. Then I'm going to take the dragonfly. Stamp that. Then this little splatter in the back, I'm also going to stamp off, and then stamp that a few times in the white space. Okay, then this little medallion is going to stamp over here to the right. And then this little leaf, stamp once here, full ink, and then I'm going to stamp off up here. It's a little bit later. And that's pretty much it for that. Then we're going to go ahead and layer this onto the tip-top taupe piece. And then we're also going to stamp the inside. Same thing, I'm going to take the background of the little flowers, stamping off. Take the dragonfly. And then for the inside, we're going to stamp the happy birthday, which is also from the Butterfly Basics. Okay, so there's the inside. Now the outside layer here. So we're going to take the Bitty Butterfly Punch and the Tip Top Taupe. We're going to cut out a little butterfly. And I'm going to put adhesive on the back of that. And this is going to go up here in the corner. Then we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Okay, then this is going to go right on the front. Just like that. And then we're going to add some basic pearls. Add the tiny one to the butterfly. Okay, so that's how you make my top card for convention. Then here's all the other ones that I made. All 60 of them. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.